Whatever. Good day, friends. It's me, Billy Mack, and welcome back to the channel. As you guys saw in the last video, we were getting everything ready for prime and paint. So I am on my way into town now to grab some hardener for my primer, as well as Flex Agent to mix with the primer and probably the clear coat. What we want to do is we want to put that on the rear bumper so when it flexes and moves around, it doesn't crack. Hopefully we can find some. If not, I'm just going to spray it anyway, because chances are I will be doing another bumper down the road. But if they have it, I will grab some. So I'm going to take you guys with me, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. Okay, so I made a little detour here. I just stopped in to have breakfast with my mother and my aunt and uncle. So now it's time to go get my paint supplies, head back home, and get this car on the run. This is for primer. This is what you mix in just to harden the primer. This is nearly $80. Just the hardener, not counting the primer. So, anyway, let's get at her. Why is it dark out and I still don't have these primed? Well, right here where everything butts up, I was not happy. So what I did is, it was because there's two different style fenders. This was coming out like this or something like that, and it just didn't butt up right. So what I did is I added some metal, shaped it around, and now it's gonna fit in there a lot nicer and cleaner. With that said, I am going to sand off this tiger hair that I have on there, which is a fiberglass filler, and get it ready for actual filler. So that's pretty boring for you guys, so I'm not going to show you because it's an inconvenience for me to hold this while I'm sanding. But you guys will see it whenever the filler's on and ready to go. So there you have it, folks. It's going to go to about here. I did cut the bottom off because who needs these the bottoms, eh? It's a lot easier if you cut the hole in the bottom of the peach basket, right? So yeah, so that's what it's going to look like right about there. The other side's the same. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight, guys, but I will be back in the garage tomorrow. I am a little bit behind because I wanted to get this stuff primed, but I also want to make sure that this fits up pretty good. There is a small gap at the very front of the fender, but I am not getting into fiberglassing this bumper and whatnot. I have to remember this is going to be a drag car. I am gonna beat on it, so it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but we want it to be close. So I'm going to mount everything in the morning, get everything close to where we need it. I'm going to head to the hardware store, get some bolts and nuts, and make sure that I have all the holes drilled out so we can throw the bumper on and mount it. Once everything's lined up there perfect and I'm happy, I'm going to rip everything apart, bring it outside, and start priming everything. For the most part, other than the front bumper has to be scuffed, and then adhesion promoter on the front bumper as well as the rear bumper, and then we are good to prime. So yeah, that's the way she goes, bud. So I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight, guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. So all the holes are drilled. Now I gotta go to the hardware store up the road and get some hardware. Did I say that already? No. Okay. Good. Then we can get everything off and start the priming process. Priming process. Yeah, she's windy out though. We'll have to put that tent up to the side here, I think. Prime it right there. What if I get some on the grass? No big deal, eh? No big deal. All right, off to the hardware store. Well, after many delays, finally got the primer down on these parts. Finally. I went to open up my can of primer, and for some reason the very bottom was hard. It was still liquid on the top, but I didn't want to risk it, so I ran in, spent $230, got another can of primer. So this is where I'm at. They're all primed, ready to go. There was a couple pinholes on this. I put some putty on it. My windowsill molding, window trim molding, it's primed, so I'll give that a scuff. We'll put the door together tomorrow, but all these parts, I would say this evening, should be able to sand them out. The fender's okay. The other fender that's on the car will require a little bit of blocking, but nothing too crazy. This one here, I mean, if I want to be real picky, I could block it and do some extra work to it, but I'm going to leave it like this for now. If I'm not happy with it down the road, maybe I'll redo it in the winter. But for now, I'm going to head back in here and get to mounting the brakes. So whenever Jamie's free, I'm going to get her to help me. We'll go lock to lock just to make sure that the braided line works well. After we get the front ones mounted in place, we'll head to the back. They're already done up, but I may redo them again. I'm not quite sure. I have the line right here for the rear, as I already had it over the axle. Once that's all done, once the brakes are all done, then I'll hit the door, get that door together, minus that trim piece here that's out there. I still have to paint that. But overall, it's coming together. The delays with the paint kind of sucked, but it is what it is. Can't really complain a whole lot. It's kind of been my own doing, taking my time to get things done when I should be, I shouldn't be rushing. I should, get it done right the first time, which I think I'm doing. I'm doing, the best I can and leaving it at that. So I just seen a dog run by. I better go get them before they get into the primer. Hey! Where they going? Oh my God, double shits. Hey guys. Yep. Your turn. No. Okay. Okay. I have been beaten today. I did, however, get all the parts I needed in primer. We started on the brakes, only to realize that the tool, which is brand new, actually is defective. Could not use the brakes. So we decided to put the door together. Great. Since we moved, cannot find my lock, which is not too big of a deal. And I don't have rivets the correct size. But everything's in place for us to get started. All the interior pieces have been sanded, cleaned, ready to be painted tomorrow. They're upstairs in the attic. We'll get these blocked out. I had already started the front bumper, but it's infested with mosquitoes in here right now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to leave it at that for tonight. Get these blocked all in the morning so I can spray. I'm still going to leave it probably till afternoon. I'll get these sprayed. Then the next day I can get in here and put them all together. So hopefully tomorrow night I can get the car wet sand and buffed, as well as the brakes finished and the door completed. That's my goal for tomorrow. So that's a lot of stuff, but Jamie has tomorrow off, so hopefully she can help me. But that's it for this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. I am Billy Mack, and welcome back to my garage.